Hey guys, it's Jana Lynn, and today is November 3rd. It is another day that we're going to take a look at one of the names and attributes of God. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button so that way you don't miss out. This is what we're doing for the month of November leading up to Thanksgiving. Yay! Today, the name of God is Yehovah Nissi. Yehovah Nissi. As previously stated in yesterday's video, there is no J sound in the Hebrew language. It is a Y sound, so it's actually pronounced Yehovah, even though we here in America typically say Jehovah. Either way is okay, but if you're looking for the proper pronunciation, it is Yehovah. But anyway, today's name, like I said, is Yehovah Nissi. And what is awesome about this is that it means I am your banner. God says, I am your banner. So we take a look at Exodus 17, and what we know from Exodus is that the Israelites were leaving the land of Egypt because God had promised them the land of Israel. So for those of you who think that Israel doesn't belong to the Jewish people, you are wrong. It goes back way before the Muslim people even came onto the scene. This was a promise, a covenant made by God. But anyway, they were leaving the land of Egypt for a land of better opportunity, a land of hope, and a land of a better future. So they came upon a battle with the Amalekite people at Rephidim, and they won that battle, not because they were a great and mighty army, and not because they had great skills and marksmanship, but because they were led by Yehovah Nissi. That these were a group of people who were formerly slaves, and now they're leaving. They're a group of young people, they're a group of old people, they're children, they're women in this group, and they're being led by two herdsmen, Moses and Aaron. Now, banners were typically throughout kingdoms used in battle and as victory. And what they would do is carry these banners ahead of the military groups. They're used even today ahead of bands to mark out where the rest of the people are to follow. So they would be at the front of the group of people, and you would be able to see this because it would be high up in the air, and you would know which way to go. Now, our God, Yehovah, represented himself in a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. I am your banner. So that was what the Israelites were to follow across the desert to the promised land, to Israel. And that was what they were to keep focused on. Now, also, a banner in modern times signifies the benefits of being under this banner, kind of like if you were adopted by Bill Gates and now you have the Bill Gates name, you have the rights to certain privileges being now a member of the Gates family. And now that promised land and that covenant that was made with God and the Israel people, and the plan of salvation that God had always had from the beginning, and now opened up to us Gentiles through Jesus, in an effort to provoke the Jewish people to jealousy because they kept being disobedient, not replaced, but grafted in. So the Jewish people are not replaced by the modern day church or the church in general. We do not replace the Jewish people. We are now grafted in. They are the vine, and then we were grafted into this healthy vine. And without that vine, if it dies, if it is replaced, then we Gentiles have no hope. So stop trying to replace the Jewish people. We are now adopted and under this banner of Yehovah Nissi, and now we get to partake in the benefits that were given to the Jewish people, the Israelites, back when they left Egypt. So anybody who's under the banner of God, Yehovah Nissi, is now claimed and owned by him, and now you get certain benefits by being one of his chosen people. So Think about that when you're going through the battles of your life, that you belong to Yehovah Nissi. He is your banner. You can always look to him, and when you lose your footing and you can't see where you're going, look up. Look up to Yehovah Nissi. He will get you through that battlefield and lead you across that desert that you're going through, and he will cover you, and he'll always be there for you to see. A cloud of by day and a pillar of fire by night. Yehovah Nissi. Let me pray for you guys before we leave. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift up his countenance to you and give you peace. Yavarekaka Adonai v'yishmereka. Ya'er Adonai panavaleka. V'humeka yasa Adonai panavaleka. Ve'yasim leka shalom. See you tomorrow, Lord willing, and if we're still here.